buzzing on that Swish on Sweden. I'm sipping Patron. Got an agenda for my blue eyes. Don't need to know. And your undone tight that I'm looking at need to be tied around your neck, 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 your neck, your neck, your neck, your neck, 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 neck.
What up, though? What up, though? And welcome to the Egg on Top Show, Northern California's newest urban radio show. We're coming at you from Super Steve Studios here in the beautiful city of San Jose, California. I'm your host, Sosh. I want to remind you to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/paperclipsociety. Follow us on Twitter at the PClip, hashtag Egg on Top, and email us at eggontop@paperclipsociety.com. Today we have a very exciting show. We're joined by the extremely talented MC Philasifer, who will be chopping it up with us and giving us a studio performance.
Yes, he's good people.
Yes.
He's good people.
Good dude, good dude. But before we get into that, I want to start off the show with the segment that we call Sessions with the one and only AJ Siosin.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Long time no see.
No, man.
When's the last time I've been on the show?
You've been on the show?
Yeah, it was like my first time. I didn't even know where it was. I didn't know how to get here.
It's been a while in the studio, man.
Oh, we had a good end of the third season.
Yeah.
That cipher was on point.
Yeah.
It's a good way to end it. I like that.
Thank you to all the MCs who came out, for the producers, and just keep on watching it. You know, I mean, it's a good cipher.
I think we'll be doing a lot more of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we've got plans.
The people like it. The people
liked it. Yeah, it's been a huge success, and I'm glad that that idea that we were thinking about chilling with that big old light bulb.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing where it just comes off out of nowhere and it's turned into something really, really, popular and people really love doing it. So thank you for all the MCs that have done it. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot more
to
do.
Right on.
What's up, man? How you been? What you been up to?
Wait,
how long have you been off? How long have we been off? Like 7-8 weeks?
Yeah, dude. And in that time.
I noticed.
Ready for that?
Oh!
Okay, the hairs are up there.
Oh!
The hairs are right there.
Dude.
What up, though? Hi, how's that going?
We just can't grow hair to save our life, can we?
I know, right? It's already smearing off.
It is?
Yeah.
It's
it's
just drooling. Drooling hairs.
Yeah, I'm just sweating out muscle.
We can't catch a break. You look good though, man.
Hey, thanks, you too.
What you doing? Yeah, thanks.
Hey.
I got a bike.
Oh, that's
I got a road bike, Live in the city now, so it's up and down the hills.
Right on, man.
Burning calories. So that just means I can eat fried chicken whenever I want.
Whenever you want.
As long as I bike, I'm fine.
Balances it
That's
out.
my philosophy.
There you go.
That's gotta be true in some worlds, right?
I think so. It'll work.
Yep. I eat a lot more greens.
Okay.
I have a green wheatgrass drink. So it's not really for losing weight. It's for flushing the system out.
Yeah,
right? Fiber.
Yeah.
It's worked.
Right on.
It's worked. I'm 211 now.
Damn, dude,
I
you're
was
just
220.
letting them know.
I was 220 at the end of the season.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Cool. You know what else is helping it out is this Indian summer burning us out in October.
Man, 95 yesterday in the city.
Oh, man. It's
95.
Insane. It's insane. In the greater world, though.
Yeah.
Some crazy
stuff. Let's get on to it, huh?
Lupe Fiasco and Nas have a little...
I'm not sure if it's a real beef between them.
Okay. Just opposed views.
It's opposed views on voting.
Okay.
And Lupe didn't really start it, I would say, but he had a comment on his Twitter, like all celebrities do nowadays that starts on Twitter, about not voting because it doesn't really matter to him, and it's not going to affect him. And you can go back and follow Lupe on his Twitter and go back to whatever he said just like a week ago.
Right.
And a lot of people gave him flack for that, take part in the system. His point was, neither of the sides that he would vote for, he cares for.
Right.
Which I'm sure a lot of people, young
agree.
people, would say the same thing.
Absolutely.
And then Nas just recently came out with a response to that about the importance of voting, and it's on our Facebook. You can go and check that out.
There you go.
Facebook.com/paperclipsociety. Also, Egg on Top Show. The video's on both. Right. And just, it's an election year, so we've got to talk about that because that's what Paperclip Society is about.
Yeah.
So decide it for yourself. We're not really trying to
Yeah.
say either way, but
Check out the site, check out the video, check out the tweets, and
Yeah.
come up with the conclusion.
right, you got 5 weeks. Today is the first presidential debate, which this show airs on Monday, so 4 days passed already. But whoever did great or didn't do great,
Yeah.
it's up to young people to decide for themselves because it's not like any of the real. Not a lot of the issues are really applied to anybody under 30,
Right.
even though it really kind of is.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
People don't process it that way. They just think, well, I got my whole world in front of me, so
Yeah.
the voting is in my future.
I think if they put beats behind the
Yeah, in the debate.
debate,
Yeah.
people
If
would
you
listen.
if Obama battled Romney, I say y'all come to Temple, the season finale of season 4,
yeah.
and battle it out. Winner take all. Motherfucker just drop his mic at the end.
Yeah.
Like, get the hell out of here. That would be sick.
Yeah.
I don't think Romney would even. I don't think he can even rhyme, even if he thought about it.
It would be a struggle.
It would help.
But in the realm of MCs.
Yes. Speaking of MCs.
Speaking of MCs, there's an article on the Double XL website.
Right. Yeah, XXLmag.com
Right.
had a pretty interesting article about MCs that rap over terrible production.
The greatest bad beat rappers.
The
5.
greatest. And I was like, what a list.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know what? You can even say that bad production probably costs some people their career or
It can.
their success. I guess they're great.
Yeah.
They come from battle scene.
Right.
Or they're great flow, but then their production they just
Yeah.
can't catch a break.
I mean, when Dem One was here in the first season,
Yeah.
he said you could just listen to a song for the first 5 seconds just by the beat, and you could tell if you're gonna listen or not.
Right.
And we have 5 MCs here, the greatest bad beat rappers, and it's debatable whether or not the beats have had a negative influence on their careers, or what their beats have made of them. So we have Mos Def.
Right. You agree with that?
Well, they said from his second album on, it was kind of like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
There was some like hot joints within each of like the second and third. But did he have 2, 3, 4?
It was after Miss Big Fat Booty.
Yeah, after
I
that.
think it was a rap. It was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I've never seen a rapper live off his first album better than Mos Def.
Right.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
that's true.
It's
That's
been
true.
amazing.
That's true.
But yeah, I guess so. I guess he hasn't had the greatest production for the quality MC that he is.
But I mean, regardless, he's still a dope MC.
But you
and
can't,
gotta give him love.
you're still gonna be like, well, he's an OG. He's,
Yeah.
you can't mess with his freestyle, whatnot, and his poetry.
Yeah.
Who else?
You got Nas.
Immortal Technique.
Oh, Immortal Technique. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he would be number 4 on the list or something.
Well, I mean, this is in no
It's
particular
not
order.
it's not a rank, but
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a rank, I'd put him 4, like
Yeah.
second to last,
Right,
second
right,
to worst production. Next one's Raskaz.
Super lyrical miracles, but like
Yeah,
for some reason,
I
I
would-
think he's the production doesn't do service to the complexity of his style. everything,
and that's why it never has been a hit.
Yeah.
Past his first 2 or 3,
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
which is unfortunate.
yeah,
But yeah, I think he's probably been killed the worst
yeah.
on bad production, which
It's a shame. He's
It's a shame.
talented MC. Nas is another one,
Nas.
but I don't know why.
That's
I mean,
weird.
he's dope, dude. I
Yeah.
like his production. I everything's been
Because Nas just came out with his last album.
Yeah, and that was ill
sick.
too. Yeah,
And that was
yeah.
dope. And I don't think he should be on this list, but
Yeah, Double XL.
that's double XL.
Yeah, and then the last one though, my favorite one that
Yes.
they talked about.
I don't even hear a beat when this guy goes on. I didn't know the beat came on.
Yeah,
When
dude.
Cannabis comes on.
Can I bust?
I think-
dude? Oh,
I think the soundboard guy is about to press play, and Cannabis is already done with his song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the song's done. Cannabis is walking out. He's already like eating dinner.
Yup.
That's how I mean.
That
Every
guy.
time. Didn't you go to
I
LA?
went to the battle.
Tell
yeah,
him about
I
that. Tell him
saw,
about that.
dude. It was. Oh wow. Yeah. We got Philasifer here. He's already.
Oh.
disappointed.
You can
at me,
speak on it?
and it's just talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was difficult.
Cannabis is one of those things you're like, Cannabis got a new song out. You're like, ooh, 99
Yeah.
cents, iTunes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Man,
I don't
really?
know.
That's
Yeah, I can't agree more with them.
Yeah.
But check out the article, see what you think
It's like
about
Rudy.
it.
It's like Rudy. You know he can do it. You know he can do it. It's just when it comes to when it comes down to it, he's 5'8" and 100 nothing pounds, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Man.
Oh man. All right.
Anyway,
Check out the article. Check out the article.
DoubleXLMag.com.
Yeah.
It might be in October's issue. if I
Yes.
understand
It is.
that, right?
It is actually. Okay, so moving away from the music scene, Fashion Week.
Fashion Week. Fashion Week just ended, which goes to some of the articles that will be coming up on Paperclip Society. A lot of new strategies in fashion with fashion designers and retailers that we'll be putting up on the site. I just spent, a couple months ago, I spent a few hours with Retrofit Republic, which is a boutique shop that has all, well, I guess it's vintage clothing, but it's from thrift stores.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So they reconstruct it or they refurbish it, and then they bring it back to working order, patch it up, and then they style notable people, mainly Asian Americans, like politicians and stuff, but a lot of people in the industry decked out. So retrofitrepublic.com, you'll be seeing an article in the next few days or so.
I gotta check that out. So
Yeah, they're really good. Jenny and we've got Jenny Tom over there at Retrofit Republic.
Do they have anything that promotes like business casual?
Yeah,
attire?
no, you can wear that. How they style is straight to work.
Nice.
Well, it's in the city. You just go downtown, and that's a lot of the cats that you would think are wearing suits are actually
Right.
they got the selvage jeans, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
dang.
Well, because
Get off the
I
runway.
have a little. I don't know if the camera can see it. Oh, it doesn't even go this far.
Dude,
Hello.
did your arm get stung by a
Hi.
bee? That thing is huge, dude.
Hello. Yeah, just a
Oh,
little
look at
ink.
that.
When you added ink. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it off. We ain't gonna take it
Yeah.
off. But
That's
it's gonna come down a little bit more.
That's a safe for work sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. But I
Right.
just want to see if there's anything that I could wear because I want to bring this down a little bit more, and then let the fits say, hey, but I'm still here to do work and be professional. But there's a little party in me. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'll check that out. I gotta
Yeah,
check
no,
it out on the
they're
site.
great, and they're I guess it's not living room, but it's their studio.
Yeah.
Is just like fashion persons. If you're into your look and you're trying to change it up, that's the place to go. So
There
check
you go.
them out.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Julia, and Jenny.
Okay.
There was two
There it
girls.
is. There it
Remember
is.
that.
He remembers.
Shouts out to Retrofit Republic.
And lastly, you have a little plug for a little project that you've been working on.
Yes, we've been working on a calendar. Me and a couple of really talented photographers, Matt and Rosaldi, we've been working on this, the calendar by a new project that I'm putting out with these guys called the Like Me Projects.
Okay.
The first project is a calendar with some beautiful ladies that have real big social media followings. Levi Tran, Vampy Bit Me.
That's all you gotta say.
That's it.
Yeah.
No one's listening to me right now. They're on Facebook trying to search it.
Vampy Bit Me.
They're Googling it already. No, I mean,
Can you make Vampy Bit Me September for me?
For you?
dog, please.
I'll ask her. I'll see what she says. She has to clear it first. But
Oh, man.
yeah, beautiful girls, really cool girls, man. We're almost done. We're about to wrap up this weekend.
Right.
And then we'll go to lay out and go to print. But it's a new project with B-Box Entertainment, the people that run Paperclip Society. And it's just been it's a tough job, man.
Right on.
It's a tough
right
job.
on. With perks, I'm sure.
No, they're great though, man. They're really cool. I mean, people would be surprised on how down to earth these people are. I think what happens is when you get 18-year-old hornballs like approaching them and being weird, then they get all tight.
Of course.
But they were really cool, and you'll see the calendar. Rosaldi is the chief photographer for the project, and he's done a great job.
Nice.
I mean, it's been hard to do 9 shoots in a row, dude. It's been hard, or 10 shoots in a row. But someone's got to do it, and I think if you go to Like Me the Calendar on Facebook, or follow us on Instagram, Like Me the Calendar, you'll see some of the teaser photos, some of the behind-the-scenes shots on the projects. So we'll go to pre-sale on October 14th. It'll be on leftonmarket.com.
There you go.
And then it will start shipping to everybody in the general public November 5th.
Cool, man.
So check out the lineup. Just those two names already probably
yeah.
put it down. But and Levi and Vampy were great. Models.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, you've seen the previews.
I have.
He has seen the previews.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lied.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, cool, man. That's our session.
That's our session, man.
on.
All right.
Okay,
Have a good show.
folks. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Mr. Philasifer. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tonight's guest is a multi-talented musician, MC, and producer whose sound flows through the mic with infectious grooves and profoundly poetic lyrics. Please welcome Philasifer.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Come on, man.
This is a dope little setup you got going
Thanks
over
for
here.
going through, bro.
Absolutely.
Cool. So give us a little history lesson on Philasifer. How'd you get into music? What came first, the production or the lyricism? All that stuff.
Well, I mean, wow, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have like history to tell now, which is interesting. But I mean, it really started for me. I mean, it's gonna sound cliche, but forget it. I'm just gonna say it. All right. I knew I wanted to be a rapper the first time I heard "Summertime" from Fresh Prince.
There you go.
When I heard him lay it down like that, I was a little kid too. Like, I remember I was sitting in the back seat of my cousin's car. We were going to a family reunion. He was talking about the family reunion on the record. And I'm like, oh, he's messing my mind up. So it started there. But of course, you know, your hip hop education grows and it changes and you find out, oh, you know, there's a coast I'm on and this is the scene that's going on here. And then there's the New York scene and that's more traditional. And, you know, you learn that kind of stuff. But it started for me then. I started rhyming when I was like 10 or 11, like taking it really, really seriously. I had, you know, no production skills or anything. But as I learned, I'm classically trained as a musician. So the production, the beat making, it came really easy to me. And then I was able to incorporate, you know, spoken word, written raps on top of that.
Right.
And so the beats actually kind of came first. If I have to choose one, you know, like which came first, it would be the beats first. I started in hip hop as a beatbox. That's how most cats in the area knew me at first. And then I really decided that like I just want to be heard, you know. So I focused heavily on the rhymes and kind of worked alongside the beats because I was so far ahead with the beats.
Right.
And then it evened out, and I think I got something, you know, I'm proud of, you know. Been doing it for some time now.
So you would say you started on the beat side because of your classical training? So did you like start off with the piano or something like that?
Well, yeah, like I learned how to play saxophone. I learned how to play
okay.
like keys, and then I naturally gravitated to drums.
Oh, okay.
And when I was listening to hip hop, that's when I started to really break down the samples, break down the movements that they're doing, and the way that they craft sound, like the sound design, more so than just like, you know, here's a hot beat.
Right.
I can hear it, and then I started copying that, you know, like, oh, Tribe Called Quest, I could do that drum beat, you know, go on the drum set real quick. And that's how it started to build.
Who were the early producer influences?
Let's see here. The producer, well, now, I used to think it was Ali Shaheed Muhammad, but now that I seen that documentary, it was Q-Tip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was Q-Tip, you know, Prince Paul, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Like, he's been like, that dude, you know, he's lasted the test of time. He's reinvented himself so many different times and incorporates the technology just so seamlessly, you know, he lives on forever. So they're my big influences. On the West Coast, I love me some Madlib. I love what he does with beats, just things I would never even think of.
Yeah.
You know, just
timing is weird, like samples that you get.
Yeah, like that was in the past 10 years, that's been a new concept for me. Like I've been studying it, trying to figure out like, how do you get that offbeat sound without sounding offbeat? You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So, yeah, those are my influences, and of course there are tons of Bay producers here that have influenced me over the years. You know, I mean, most cats. That's what I love about the San Jose scene is because everybody's so do-it-yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody's so diverse, and they always bring something, add something, change something to the way that technology grows. And most cats that I knew, you know, rapped, made their own beats, or you know, and it was just common. So I'm like, well, I
Right.
better figure out how to do this.
Right. So how would you say the different avenues and approaches toward music influence and complement each other? Like, do you often find yourself just thinking of rhymes and then, oh, I know what beat would, back this up? Or you think of a beat and, oh, I know what kind of flow would back it. Like, is there a certain one that dominates over the other?
I guess I'd have to go with the beat again. You know what I'm saying? Like I can sit down and craft a beat for days.
Right.
Add something to it, blend it with something else till I finally have this product. And sometimes there's just nothing to say over it.
Right.
Sometimes there's nothing, but a slight change of the sample, a slight addition of reverb or something makes you think about it in a completely different way. And when you get that feeling, it sparks in the chest, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I know
Got it.
exactly what I'm going to say about that.
Right.
So, yeah, I'd say for me, again, it starts with the beat, and it goes from there. I can write lyrics without a beat, and they can usually fit. Like I can usually keep time in my head,
Yeah.
think about how I want to deliver it. But my best productions, hands down, happen beat first.
Right.
All the stuff that everybody's like, oh, that stuff you did right there, that was dope. It's always been
Beat first.
Lyrics last.
So is there any other avenues of creativity that you could go to if there's, let's say, a double roadblock and it's like, okay, I can't think of beats, I can't think of rhymes right now, let me just go to something else creative. Is there anything else that you dabble in?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things I dabble in.
Yeah.
But I would say when you hit a roadblock creatively, just live, man.
Right.
You sit it down, unplug, go outside, talk to people, see how they treat you, see how you feel about what they say.
Right.
Look at stuff on the road, look at the sky, whatever. That's where I get it from. It comes out how I think it. It's not necessarily like I have to lock myself in a room until something comes out. You just go. And as I got older, I did have a stigma like that. Like when I was young, it used to be like, no, I can't do anything else. I got to sit down. I got to hunker down and just write this, right?
Yeah.
But, I'm 29 now. I got 2 kids. I got a wife. And it's like when I can't get to that, I turn around and I start thinking about, my kids and my family. And I go be with them.
Right.
And it creates this space. And and usually more often than not, that gives me what I need to move on. Like my wife will say something. My son will do like a funny little gesture or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what I mean?
That's a whole track right there.
Well, yeah, like my son is 2 and he beatboxes already.
Oh, nice.
So he's already giving me beats. You know what I mean? Like he's coming out with it, and we play around with it. But sometimes I'm like, oh, that was kind of hot right there. I'm gonna go take that on the MPD pads right now. So
nice. Cool,
yeah,
man.
Just live, man.
Right.
live.
Well, I was watching one of your videos on YouTube, and there was a segment where you went into an a cappella verse. And before you went into it, you're like, okay, I'm going to get my grind time style on.
Oh.
And personally, I'm a huge fan of MCing or battle rapping and all that. I mean, I follow it pretty much every day. So what are your views on the current state of battle rap?
Well,
It's way different now.
yeah, it's way different now. Like, no disrespect to anybody, but to me now, it's more of a product than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a product now than it is an actual experience. I come from the dark ages of battle rapping, where you're rapping on a playground, you rapping in the back of a music store, you rapping in a club somewhere, and the only way you know if you win is if the other dude is ready to fight you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if the dude is trying to swing on you, then everybody's like, oh, you totally took that. Right. So, but now it's like half the battles that I see online, they're not judged at all.
Right.
And so I'll have like really strong opinions about who won, and I'll look for, okay, where do you vote? Where do you do this? And it's just not there. So that tells me that, okay, so they're using this as sort of like a spectacle, and these rappers are doing their craft in a different way that gets them mass media attention. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do your thing. But yeah, battling was just really different when I was growing up. I stopped battling really early on because it was dangerous.
Yeah.
You know.
Both for your music and for your health.
Yeah, but then when you look back at it, like the battles I was a part of, the battles I used to view, there was really no clear winner to begin with,
Right.
and I see that trend has continued, because no matter how bad you get wrecked, your adrenaline is pumping. You never realize, like, I've never seen an MC admit wholeheartedly that they've lost.
You sure?
I haven't seen it. Well, I mean, up front.
I mean, what about more recent times?
More recent, well, when they interview him on the internet videos, they'll be like, yeah, you know, I kind of took an L in that one or this and that. But I mean, like a live battle,
Yeah.
on stage, when you see it, the two sides walk off to their corners, and it's like, oh yeah, you wrecked that, you got that, and then the other side is, oh yeah, you got that, you got that,
Well,
and then you know,
There was a MC battle recently, a couple like during the summertime, and one of the MCs was also listed in one of our sessions. The 5 of the greatest bad beat rappers, and
that's true. but
I wanted to know your opinion on that one.
oh man, how the mighty have fallen. Oh man, like Cannabis, dude. I mean, what can you say about that guy? Like, lyrically gifted, we can all see that. You know, his first round, I was like, oh wow, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back. And then the second round, I'm like, huh? You know? And then the third round, I'm like, okay, he's not going to go out like a punk. He's not going to go out like no punk. The dude admits defeat and pulls out a notepad.
Yep.
Like, do you know, anybody could wreck you with that. Anybody. At that point, Disaster didn't even have to do nothing else. He could
Right.
have just freestyled on him and would have beat him. I mean, like, he killed himself. Like, homeboy just kicked dirt on him, you know? Like,
And you can see it now on battles now. They use that instance as a gimmick in their own battles today
yeah,
as
man.
a punchline against
I know,
someone.
but you know, there is something that I have to say about that as well. You know, Cannabis. What a lot of people don't know, because they don't follow the history of the person, they follow the MC. You know, Cannabis went to war.
Yeah.
Okay, and he came back, and he's never been 100% since.
Yeah.
You know, that changed.
Something
him,
could have happened out
you
there.
know?
Yeah.
Something happened out there. He came back not quite right.
Right.
You know, and
when you say war, he literally was in the
literally,
army.
He was in the army.
Yeah.
He enlisted and went to war, like shooting at cats, platoon, battalion, what have you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And he came back, and everybody's just like, oh, Cannabis is weird now. But, you know, we should show a little more respect for that.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
that
saying?
makes sense.
Because we don't know what's going on in his personal life.
Yeah.
You know, like, he showed up to the battle with a cast. I'm
Yeah.
like, dog, what you been doing? You know what I mean? Like, but it's because we're MCs, right? So the first thing we look at is, you know,
the moment.
right. It's the moment. What are you doing? What is this?
Yeah.
But later, he's a human being. He
Yeah.
got stuff going on, like me. You know.
Right.
10 years ago, I weighed 160 pounds. Surprise. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but life will do that to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's. So yeah, I mean, we should all make an effort to be just a little bit more real, and it seems like battles are drifting away from that.
Yeah. That I
what I'm saying?
really didn't even consider that. That's a good point that you brought. The history of the individual. rather than
But
just
but yeah,
MC.
as an audience member, spectacle wise,
Yeah.
man, I was really disappointed.
Right on,
But
right on.
but when you add to that who he is as a person, how long he's been in the game, what he's contributed, and for him to have a showing like that, there's got to be something else behind that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Good point. So what's coming up next for you, Mr. Philasifer?
Well, I do the rapper actor thing, but that's always been a balancing act that I've done since I was really little. You know, I've been doing theater and movies when I can, TV when I can. I do a bunch of crazy TV pilots. I'll tell you about some crazy stuff later.
Yeah.
Ridiculous stuff, you know. But yeah. So at the end of this month, I'll be dropping my new EP. It's actually a part of it's a 3-part series. It's called Borrowed Time, the Borrowed Time EP, and then that'll be followed by the EP in the middle, which is Comma, and then the third one would be called Well Spent.
Oh,
So it's
it works.
Borrowed Time, Well Spent.
Nice.
You know, and that's when I'm enlisting, you know, everybody. Like this EP, I have Prince Poe on there. We did a track together from Organized Confusion.
Oh, gee.
I got some really talented vocalists. Like, I'm not gonna kill it, but there's this track on there called Better Day with this cat from Canada. His name is Stefano Moses, and he's amazing. He's amazing. Nice. And a San Francisco singer by the name of Bray, got him on there. I didn't do a lot of features per se, but I just really felt melodic on this one, and the beats that I was working with the producer on. I did part of the album, he did the other half, and he was giving me real melodic stuff, so I figured, we'll do something with that. Like, I've been trending away from female vocalists and going towards male vocalists to just the quality of the voice is different for the type of samples that I like to have.
Cool,
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
We'll be on the lookout for all that then.
But it'll be hot, and then, and then I'm always doing some acting, and end of this month, I'll be doing the Broadway musical version of Jekyll and Hyde. I do a little bit of singing, a little bit of acting in that. So we'll be doing that too.
There you go, dude. Multi-talented, everything. Mr. Renaissance man over here.
I am who I am. I do what I can.
Right on, man. Thank you for coming through.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you. We're gonna be on the lookout for all that stuff. Cool. Philasifer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
To find more about Mr. Philasifer over here, please visit www.thecipher.com, THESIFER. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be coming back with a special musical performance by Philasifer himself. Don't go anywhere. Now, with the special musical performance, I present to you Philasifer.
Yes, sir. This first one is off the current album I have out right now. It's called A Proper Introduction. It's from JMD Records, In Grooves, Universal Music Group. Kind enough to sign me to a distribution deal, so I finally got my stuff out there. So let's do it. Let's give me the beat. Yeah. Y'all. Some people struggle with writtens. I never mess up a sentence. I'm being honest with y'all. It just comes out how I think it. I sound direct in the flow, but in my brain it goes twice as fast, smooth on the track. But my thoughts are long-winded. In the pocket like the rhythm of the slumping beat. Remarkable feat to craft something truly unique. I could go on and on about the process and spit some trite nonsense. You guys know the rapper speaking here is not a novice. So I move on. You say I'm weak, you wrong. Messing with my paper and you still gonna get the two horns. I got a family to feed. Some people work blue collar, some people cheat stock markets. I do the rhymes and the beats, for sale or for lease, promoting the peace. I go all out till the last round and never retreat, and build upon the efforts that I managed. Took a few L's, but your man is still standing by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
They call me Philasifer. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
They call me Philasifer. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
They call me Philasifer. Egg on Top Show, this is how we do it.
Pleased to meet you.
It's hard to be an innovator with your raps, trying to cater to these hip-hop lovers so fickle like loose crossfaders. I gotta go to Costco to buy your bulk, cause in the studio I go through notebooks like they was toilet paper. I guess that means I'm the shit, you might have guessed it. Not being vain, it's just the obvious reference. Punchlines and metaphors are useless unless you use them to make your point. Help the people get the message. It's funny when the cat has a verse that sounds clean and uses dope words but doesn't know what they mean. He's tearing up pages trying to figure out a chorus when he needs to call his friend's dictionary and thesaurus. Some people ask me how I write raps so fast. Well, I learned how to spit them in my English class. And just because you chew on something don't always make you a biter. This lesson in semantics was brought to you by, what's his name again?
Pleased to meet you. Pleased
Oh yeah.
to meet you. Pleased to
Yeah,
meet you.
they call me Philasifer.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to
Yeah.
meet you. Pleased to meet you.
They call me Philasifer. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
They call me Philasifer.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, look.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to
Yo.
meet you.
Now I've been doing this about as long as eBay been taking bids. About as long as Google search and dropping all the links. About as long as record companies decided they would make some money off of you trying to sell that bullshit. They call rap cause they frontin' in this industry. Let's be real, you run for self, you never represented me. They acting like they all stars on the team, but they really water boys. Stop believing everything you see. And if it's entertainment, how come it ain't fun? You say you ain't scared? How come you got guns? So you say you got flow? Come on and show me some. And do it better than them top 40 number ones. And bring that real flame, not the big lighter. Forget that club shit and bring it to the cypher. And test the true dragon punch from the Street Fighter. Not saying I'm the best, but I bet I rhyme tighter. You know what I'm saying?
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
They call me Philasifer. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. They call me Philasifer. That's right.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to
Yeah,
meet you.
they call me Philasifer.
Pleased to meet you.
And it goes like this.
Pleased to meet you.
Bring it down soft and then go. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
One time.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Two times.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Three times.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Four times, then we gone. But this song right now can be heard on 90.5 KSJS. It's called Undeniable. It's off my new EP, Borrowed Time. Yeah. So undeniable, it just fits. Finally got my chance, it comes down to this. Gonna show my heart and unclench my fist and reach for my dreams and hope I don't miss. Waiting for this day, nearly all my life. Gotta seize this moment, it won't come twice. I can't think like you or take your advice. Gotta go my own way to do this right. I used to be that little boy staring in the window, dreaming of the lavish places that I've never been to. From the beginning, I was never like these other children. I had a business plan to tend to make my first million. I got into the rap fraternity and true tradition, and through the lessons of the masters, I found my mission. I started making tracks, beatboxing, rhyme kicking, creative writing, and a way to make my honest living. The backpackers and them thugs is talking stuff about me, but really all their arguments are just too dumb to list them. Cause I don't pack words that I don't know into a sentence, and I don't rhyme in 808s about me packing pistols. So I don't get abused by all them scholars in the schools, and I ain't on the hood of cop cars up in the news. I'm somewhere in the middle, building, trying to win, and if I push it to my limits, I'll be happy when this all ends. So undeniable, it just fits. Finally got my chance, it comes down to this. Gonna show my heart and unclench my fist and reach for my dreams and hope I don't miss. Waiting for this day, nearly all my life. Gotta seize this moment, it won't come twice. I can't think like you or take your advice. Gotta go my own way to do this right. I used to be that young man chilling with my mocha tan, spitting flows, walking or carpooling in my homie's van, talking to them lovely girls, make them blow me all a kiss, burning up my life like an MP3 does to a disc. People don't know how to take it when you getting serious. Stepping up my game and doing shows to pay my dues with this. Some would turn on me cause they never felt my solo vibe. Some would hate cause they lack direction in their own lives. And it's foolish just to try to be the best when you ain't got no focus and your private life's a mess. And all you do is play around with all the time that's left and never study once and wonder why you failed the test. I refuse to be a loser till I play chess with death. Not just giving y'all the hits cause I stack decks with depth. Ride, sleep on them, creep on them until it's played. You hear the Philasifer's name and you could never sleep on them. Undeniable. Yeah, it just fits. Finally got my chance, it comes down to this. Gonna show my heart and unclench my fist and reach for my dreams and hope I don't miss. Waiting for this day, nearly all my life. Gotta seize this moment, it won't come twice. I can't think like you or take your advice. Gotta go my own way to do this. The third verse and ending, so I share the secret. Read the book of truth, heart is where I keep it. Still that little boy, I'm still that young man, existing in the amalgam. They make me who I am. They say I'm so spittin', come to pass. The opportunity's mine, but how long will it last? Already learned my lessons, so that's a dumb question. Embrace the doubt inside and make the maximum of blessings. Whether they hate or love it, I'm about to rise above it. I came too far to let opinions turn me into nothing. They count my epidermis layers over several dozen. Swallowed on my pride, you don't believe me? X-ray my stomach. They show my love to those who reach beyond my given flow. Appreciate the feelings of the inner soul. But I ain't dead yet, my spirit's got a ways to go. So when I die, I hope I always come alive in stereo. So undeniable, it just fits. Finally got my chance, it comes down to this. Gonna show my heart and unclench my fist and reach for my dreams and hope I don't miss. Waiting for
this day, nearly all my life. Gotta seize this moment, it won't come twice. I can't think like you or take your advice. Gotta go my own way to do this right. So undeniable, it just fits. Finally got my chance, it comes down to this. Gonna show my heart and unclench my fist and reach for my dreams and hope I don't miss. Waiting for this day nearly all my life. Gotta seize this moment, it won't come twice. I can't think like you or take your advice. Gotta go my own way to do this right.
Yes, yes. Mr. Philasifer, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, man.
That's it for us at the Egg on Top Show. I want to thank Philasifer for coming through. And thank you to all the viewers. Remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Paperclip Society. Follow us on Twitter at the PClip, hashtag Egg on Top, and email us at eggontop@paperclipsociety.com. My name is Sosh once again, saying peace for the Egg on Top Show. Philasifer.
Peace out. Philasifer.com, Philasifer on Twitter, Philasifer Facebook. You already know what it is.